In today's video, we're taking a look at the Formex Essence 39. We're going to go through the unboxing experience, going to go through dimensions and specifications, and ultimately answer whether or not this watch is for you. So without further ado, here is the unboxing experience. Onto the unboxing experience, we have a cardboard outer box as well as a cardboard inner box. Everything in the box right here is made out of cardboard, I believe to save cost. I'd rather have a company, skimp on the packaging and just put most of their money onto developing the watch itself. And this is an enthusiast-focused company, and there's definitely a lot of details on the watch itself that I'm going to be showing you guys later on. So the unboxing is not that wow, everything is made out of cardboard. This is like a not that premium pouch. There's no leather right here. Everything is made out of cardboard. We have the packaging, as well as some microfiber cloths, the extra links, and a screwdriver. The screwdriver is actually the only tool that you need in order to size this watch, because everything else is quick adjust or quick release on this watch I'm going to be showing you guys later on. Now you're probably wondering, what do I mean by enthusiast focused features on the watch itself? I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of them. Here we have quick release bracelet right here. All you have to do is do this and you can release the bracelet itself from the watch. I won't do it right here because I'm going to be showing you guys more features. We also have a quick release butterfly clasp, something that I've never seen in other watches before. So let's say if you're swelling because it's hot outside, or you ate some salty food, all you have to do is do this and it's like a quick release butterfly clasp, which is the first time I see this on any other watch. And the strap also has on the fly micro adjustment. So you can put the strap tighter or looser without any tools, without having to take it off to fidget with the holes. The way it works is that you can push it in like this. It is ratcheted, as you can see. In order to release it, you can press these two buttons and you can release it to make it more loose. Or you can press this button in order to make it more loose. So here we put it in, and then this button, or this button in order to make it more loose. So there's a lot of features on the watch itself right here, like this quick adjust clasp on the leather band, as well as this quick release, alleviating wrist swelling feature right here on the bracelet of the watch. There's also another neat feature on the watch itself, is that there's a suspension case. As you can see right there, the case has like a suspension, kind of like a car. So this is supposed to help with shock resistance as well as comfort when you're wearing it on the wrist. When I wear it on my wrist, I didn't really notice it, but I do notice how thin and comfortable the watch is. In terms of dimensions, we have a 39mm case, 10mm in terms of thickness, so it is very thin, and a 45mm in terms of the lug-to-lug distance. We have a 20mm lug width. The bracelet tapers all the way to 17mm at the clasp, and the watch is powered by a COSC certified chronometer grade SW200 movement. On my 17cm wrist, the watch looks absolutely great. As you can see from the picture right here, fits my wrist super well. It does have like this very nice sloping down lugs right here to help with the fit. The bracelet links are individually articulating. They are very short to help it really conform to the wrist itself. There is an included 1.5 link right here to help with extra, sizing options, and as well with the quick release right here for, let's say, if your wrist were to swell, all you have to do is like this, and then you can have the watch one link bigger. If it is a little bit more finicky to put it back though, because it does take a little bit of a practice without taking the watch off with one hand, but it is doable. So as you can see right here, I'm trying to fidget with it in real time just to show you guys how much more complicated it is to put it back compared to taking it, making it looser, but it is doable with one hand, as you can see from the video right here. So like I said, a lot of enthusiast focused features like the COSC certified SW200 movement on the fly micro adjustment on the band as well as on the bracelet itself. The suspension, the feature that you see right here, allowing the watch to conform better, to feel more comfortable on the wrist. I'm not sure how much more comfortable it feels with versus without the suspension, but it does feel very comfortable on wrist. Like I said in the beginning of the video, everything is toolless. So we have quick release spring bars onto the strap itself. Even the attachment of the strap onto the clasp is quick release. We have quick release on the bracelet itself. So everything is toolless except for sizing the bracelet. You need a screwdriver in order to size the bracelet, as you can see right here, which they include the screwdriver in the box. So you really don't need anything else. You don't even need a spring bar tool in order to, change the straps on this watch, which is very nice in my personal opinion. The dial right here kind of looks like an Aquaterra teak deck dial, and the indices looks a little bit Rolex-y, so this watch definitely takes a lot of inspiration from other brands. As you can see right here, this angular case shape does not look like anything else, very futuristic, especially on the bracelet. The bracelet too is fully brushed, but you have these polished sides right here, which makes it kind of sparkle under the sun right here. As you can see, it's not super shiny, but it does reflect light very nicely because of the very small polished surfaces on the side and this area right here. So it kind of looks very nice under the sun and some artificial light as well. The strap too is very nice, super comfortable. I believe this is Italian leather with this carbon clasp. Now the guy that owns Formex, his family is also a Swiss watches parts manufacturer, and I believe they supply a lot of like these luxury brands with their parts. And like this clasp right here, I believe it is found in Longines watches as well, and as well as some other Swiss brands. So this is kind of like the same quality as those more expensive options because it's the same factory, but for a fraction of the price. Now, before you whip out your wallet and buy this nearly perfect watch, there is one fatal make or break flaw on the watch itself. It is that you cannot put normal straps on the watch itself. Any of these straight straps will not go into the watch itself because of where the lug holes are situated. In fact, this watch will only take curved spring bar straps. Even if you buy one of those, they might not perfectly fit. So you have to buy the Formex straps. You can buy straps from Formex's website. They're about $100 Canadian each, as well as you have to buy this buckle right here that goes with their straps only. So you kind of have to buy their straps if you want to make sure that the strap fits the watch. I believe, the cynical part of me believes that they probably did this in order to sell more straps, but they might not have accounted for the amount of people that just really enjoy, changing straps on their watches that might not get this watch because you cannot put a straight strap onto the watch itself. Now, there are two simple solutions to this problem that I'm sure they are aware of. One is to put a little cutout right here, like on this Orient Kamasu, in order for the straight strap to clear, right? The straight strap will clear because there's a little bit of a cutout right here where the lugs, the case is, in order for any straps to fit onto the watch itself. Another solution is to put the lug hole a little bit more far out onto the lugs itself in order to be able to put a nice straight strap onto the watch. Now on the Formex, there's no cutout right here like on the Orient for you to put your straight straps. They might argue that there's no space because of their suspension system, but I think that they can, if they really wanted to put a cutout right here for straight straps. And the lug holes are pretty deep into the watch itself. As you can see right here, the lug holes are all the way here. If the camera can just focus, right? You can see the lug hole is pretty deep on the lug itself, whereas for the Orient, the lug holes all the way at the end, making strap changes a breeze. I mean, I do understand why they put the lug hole so deep. It's to like make the straps feel more integrated with the watch itself. As you can see right here, the strap feels more integrated because the lug hole is a little bit deeper, but they can remedy this problem by putting double lug holes like I see in some watches where there's two sets of lug holes, one for curved straps and one for straight straps, because I think there is definitely enough room in there in the lugs for you to put a straight strap. As you can see from, let me just remove this spring bar to show you guys. Now this FKM strap I will really have loved to put on this watch. As you can see right here, there is definitely enough room for me to put this strap if the lug holes were a little bit more far out, If the lug holes were a little bit more far out, I would have been able to use this incredible strap for this watch. I have like a box and a drawer full of straps that I would love to put on this watch, but I can't. This is part of the reason why I'm going to be selling this watch, because after the initial honeymoon phase, right, with most of my watches, I like to change the straps in order to keep them fresh, in order to keep wearing them again and again. But with this, I'm kind of limited in terms of options because I have to either wear it on the stock bracelet or I have to buy the straps from Formex's website, which I don't feel like doing. So this is the reason why I am going to be selling this watch. It's nearly perfect. If I was able to put my own strap onto this watch, I would definitely 1000% recommend and keep this watch. Because of the fact that you have to buy their straps, I cannot recommend this watch to everybody. But if you don't mind, you know, just wearing it on the bracelet or just one strap for the rest of the lifetime of the watch. There's a lot of guys that never take their watches off their straps or bracelets, by the way, so there's nothing wrong with that. If you're that kind of guy that don't get easily bored with watches like me, then this watch is an amazing package right here. Lots of enthusiast features like I showed you guys earlier on in the video, and if you don't mind lacking the ability to put on your own straps, this watch is definitely for you. So thank you very much for watching this video till the end. If you like this type of content, if you really like this Formex, do not hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video.